This book is called Let the River Flow by Vanessa Atler. You should look up Vanessa Atler. It was a lovely day as River walked through the woods with her pet Chihuahua, Layla. The little dog was her best friend and the woods her most treasured place, a green sanctuary where she could wander and dream without distraction. Tomorrow would be River's first gymnastics competition. She had been waiting forever for this day to come. River was full of nervous excitement as she balanced on the fallen tree trunks. She was so excited she could hardly control her jitters. "Do you think I will do well?" she asked her little friend, who replied with a short yep that could hardly be taken, or that probably could be taken, as a yes. Here's our picture. Can you zoom in on it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Good.
That night, River curled into bed with Layla and closed her eyes. All she could dream about was performing her gymnastics routines with ease. There's Layla dreaming. The following day, as River walked into the competition arena, she was mesmerized by the large crowd of parents and friends who filled the gymnasium. Wow, how amazing! So many magnificent gymnasts, she thought as she walked to the floor. Her heart was flip-flopping in her chest. As River began competing, a huge smile lit her face. Isn't that what it's all about? Being happy when you compete? When the competition was over, all of the gymnasts together gathered to hear the presentation of awards. As the announcer began to read off the placements, River thought her little heart might hop right out of her chest. In first place is River! She couldn't believe it. Out of all of the gymnasts, she had been the best one. I am going to be famous, she thought with a little thrill. There's our picture there. River went to bed with her trophy in her arms that night. She began to dream about her future fame. She dreams a lot.
She does dream a lot.
It's a good thing. I do too. As days passed, River and Layla would visit the woods and daydream about their future success. "Do you think I will get my name on a cereal box, Layla?" she asked her loyal friend. Layla gave a quick nod as she was busy dreaming of other things. She is. What was Layla dreaming about? Some dog treats. Sometimes I dream about food too.
Me too.
When the second competition arrived, River was feeling more confident. After all, she was the best. The floor was crowded with gymnasts from places she had never heard of. River had never seen so many competitors. "I've got this in the bag," River thought to herself. There she is. It's good to be confident. Wonder what's going to happen next. River tumbled and twirled on the floor and moved with extreme focus on the balance beam. As she competed, she noticed other kids could do amazing tricks as well. I bet some of them are from here. What do you think?
Yep.
When River sat down to listen to the announcements of awards, she patiently waited for her name to be called. But after some time passed, she realized she wasn't going to receive an award. How could this be, she thought. River was puzzled. As the last awards were announced, she felt her stomach drop. She walked out of the competition with her head down.
Poor River.
She's pretty sad. The next day, River sat in the woods feeling heartbroken. It felt like someone had run away with her dreams. "I guess I'm not as good as I thought I was," she sighed. "I should just quit, Layla. I'm obviously not any good at gymnastics."
That's not a good idea.
No, she's kind of sad. Good thing she's got her puppy to keep her happy. I don't have a puppy. Should we make my husband watch the video?
Yes.
River went to bed wondering if she would ever want to do gymnastics again.
Oh no.
River sleeps a lot.
Yeah.
Every night, in fact.
Me too.
Me too. The next morning, River decided to talk to her dad. Dad, can I talk to you? What is it, honey? I want to quit gymnastics. Her dad looked at her in confusion. Why? Because I am not very good. Not very good? Mommy and Daddy think you're amazing and you have always loved gymnastics.
I like Dad's slippers.
I do too. And there's Layla,
There's Layla again.
her faithful companion. The day you do not love gymnastics anymore is the day you should stop. I say that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with losing. It's how you lose that matters. The only time you're truly losing is when you let an experience defeat you. He put his arms around his daughter and directed her to a photo of her on the wall. Remember when you first started, how exciting everything was? Did you think about winning or losing then? No,
River's dad is very smart.
he is. We all just do gymnastics because it's fun.
Right.
Then he puts his hands lovingly on River's shoulders and looked her in the eyes. Just remember this: let the river flow. Sometimes a river will be rough and bumpy. Other times it will be calm and smooth, just like gymnastics. All you can control is your attitude and your effort. So put a smile on your face and enjoy the ride. River felt an overwhelming desire to get back into the gym and practice what she loved. But even more importantly, she knew her father loved her regardless of how many trophies she brought home. Oh, he is a good dad.
He is a very good
I think
dad.
a lot of dads think that same way.
Yeah.
She threw her arms around his neck and treated him to a giant hug. I love you, Daddy. I love you too, he said. Aw.
There's those slippers again.
They are. She's got some cute ones on too. She's got some bear slippers.
Oh, those are cute.
For many days, River practiced her gymnastics and relished the improvement she started to see. When she had trouble with her skills, she told herself, let the river flow. She would even practice her skills in extra special places only Layla and River knew about. She loved doing gymnastics again. So she is practicing gymnastics even when she's not at the gym?
That's a good idea right now.
Especially right now when something's keeping you home. At night, she would dream of riding down a beautiful river, and when she woke up, she would spring out of bed with a smile on her face. Not quite warm enough for that yet.
No.
And there's that Layla right next to her. When her next competition came along, River was anxious, but more with excitement than worry. Winning a trophy was not the most important thing to her anymore because she knew she'd done her best to prepare. As she got ready for her first event, she whispered Daddy's magical words to herself, let the river flow.
I like the balloons.
I like that they let dogs at gymnastics competitions. To River's surprise, she was called up onto the podium to get an award that day. She spotted her daddy in the crowd with a grin on his face. River raised her hand and moved it, like the current of the river flowing. Her dad laughed and nodded his head. He cheered from the audience, flow, river, flow.
Yay.
Yay, River.
Good job, River.
As River sat on her bed that night, she realized how much she loved gymnastics. She was done trying to be the best. She was now striving to do her best. As long as she relaxed and let the river flow, she knew she would be okay. I like her bedroom.
I
Some
do too.
gymnastics
Is that
stuff.
a cat on the
I
end table?
think it looks like a bunny.
Oh, it might be.
With a glow in her heart, she wondered, where will the river take me next? Let the river flow. The end.
Yay.
This